Whether it's on the football pitch or in politics, everything is about the results. If you're on the pitch, you're on the pitch to win.
I think it's fair to say that when I was in my youth, I was a professional controversialist, and I liked exploring ideas and stirring things up.
Political Thinking with Nick Robinson, Saturday at 8:30 on the BBC News Channel.
The biggest rail strike for a generation is underway as workers stage the first of 3 24-hour walkouts. The vast majority of Britain's trains are at a standstill, while many stations are virtually empty as millions of travellers face disruption. The Prime Minister calls on travellers to stay the course during the strikes. Many have had to drive, cycle or even walk to their destinations.
Our company employs 50 drivers, and today it's a disaster thanks to them.
So I think they deserve it, but can we afford to give everybody a raise?
Striking workers are picketing railway stations with no signs of a compromise in the dispute between rail management and the unions.
I don't think Sunday will be the end of it from what I can see. If we can negotiate a deal this week, it can be, but otherwise we'll have to look at what campaigns we're going to put on going forward, and we think that other unions are going to join to this dispute on the railway and more broadly in society.
It wasn't the employers that called the strike action. We wanted RMT, we wanted to do reform earlier. They have been discussing it with us, but they have not came forward and with meaningful reform.
London Euston is practically deserted compared to a typical day. It's been the same at many other stations as strike action hits the entire rail network.
And we'll be live with our correspondents around the country assessing the scale of the disruption, also this lunchtime. Ukraine is on the verge of losing control of the key city of Severodonetsk. Its troops have been pushed back to just one factory there.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Star DJ Fatboy Slim holds a music workshop to help people with mental health problems. And it's a big birthday for Prince William. He turns 40 today.
And coming up in sport on the BBC News Channel, International Rugby League bans transgender players from women's international matches, but advocacy groups say the policy violates human rights.
Hello, good afternoon and welcome to the BBC News at 1. Deserted stations, empty tracks and millions of frustrated passengers. The biggest rail strike in a generation is now underway, crippling services across England, Scotland and Wales. Only a fifth of trains are running today, and there's more chaos in the capital with separate industrial action on the London Underground. Well, today's rail strike will be followed by 2 more on Thursday and Saturday. Network Rail says passengers should only travel by train if absolutely